We have a problem in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we're trying our best here from the DECR to pass on the message, to educate the general public of the problem and the issues and how we all can participate towards solving the problem.
The problem Mr. Clairvaux is describing is the invasion of the waters of the Turks and Caicos by a non-native species of fish called the lionfish.
It was not too long ago that we didn't have these species in our waters. 2006 was when it first discovered.
Hurricane Andrew, 1992, there was an aquarium in Biscayne Bay that was destroyed by the hurricane. And it's thought that possibly that is where it may have come from. Some DNA work has been done, and it's found that all the populations throughout the Caribbean are linked to those first 7 fish from Florida. All right, so from a handful to millions. And that's how an invasion occurs.
And it's only a matter of time before it takes over the entire Caribbean and the Gulf area. So it's a very fast, rapidly spreading species. We want to educate the general public on basically what you should be aware of on the lionfish. So we have to remove that myth that they cannot be eaten or that they are poisonous or they will kill us. It is not. We need to conserve the biodiversity of the Turks and Caicos, and by that we aim to reduce, control the existing lionfish population. By 2012, 2015, they will be the dominant species on our reef. And that means disaster for the Turks and Caicos Islands.
So this fish is built to invade. Problem with them, they're capable of reproducing year-round. So at least 2 to 3 times a year, they release the eggs. And that's how they're thought to have been distributed. They come up, and then the currents carry them. In the Atlantic, they've grown faster, bigger.
They are eating the juveniles on the reef. The juveniles, the babies, they are the future of the reef of the Turks and Caicos.
In a 5-week period, 80% of the juvenile fish were reduced on the reef with the lionfish.
You don't have to be a biologist to understand that if all the juveniles are taken from the fishery, eventually you're not going to have any fish.
If they start reducing the population of, say, the parrotfish, we start seeing overgrowth of algae. You get the picture. There are no predators here for this fish.
Anecdotal evidence from the commercial fishermen goes out there every day. They report they see these every day, everywhere, on every reef. It's only a matter of time before they eat out everything on the reef. I don't think the tourism market or industry recognize the link yet, but there's a strong correlation that if the reefs are destroyed, tourists are not going to come to look at the reef. If the reef are destroyed, then protection of the shoreline that we enjoy will no longer exist over time. So it is important that we start fundamentally by protecting the small species of fish, making sure that the reefs remain healthy. So there are links to be made with all persons in the Turks and Caicos Islands, as this country is a tourism destination.
They're edible, and the top predator would be us.
We want to promote consumption of the problem. The spines on the lionfish are the threat. This is where the venom is. And as long as you stay clear of the spines, the dorsal fin, the pectoral fins, and some spines on the head, once those are removed and you stay clear of them, you are okay.
All these spines here are of course dangerous. The ones here, the anal, there are 2 here, and then the pecs along here. It's very sharp, and believe it or not, they poke through bags, they poke through gloves. The venom gland is in the base of the spine. It's not in the flesh, it's the spine that's producing it. But this is the most important part in terms of a human perspective. It's a thermolabile protein. So once you apply heat to this protein, it will break down. So if you're at sea, you get stuck, use the engine water. In the kitchen, you get stuck, use some hot water.
We want to educate the general public on how to clean this lionfish and how to make use of it. So if they come across it and want to prepare it, once you remove the spines, you prepare it in whatever fashion you desire. It is just like any normal fish.
Before cooking the lionfish, the fins with the venom can easily be removed with a simple scissors. Lionfish can be prepared in a number of different ways, just like any other fish, and it's quite tasty.
We'll never eradicate it. It's here to stay. But if we can create the demand and control it, that's better.
The tournaments seek to encourage fishermen, an incentive to encourage fishermen who are normally going out there every day anyway to catch the lionfish. By catching it, they report it to the DECR. We get to study and understand the distribution, where they are, what they're eating, and get a better understanding of the biology of this species. The tournament that we're promoting, we're not looking for size, we're looking for numbers. So from the smallest of juvenile to the biggest of fish. The tournament would be for outside of the national park, because although we're doing a tournament, we don't want to encourage anyone to break the law. For the national park, we have a different approach. Under the legislation, the director, myself, I have the authority to grant special license for research for removal of species for research from the park. And it's under that license arrangement that we seek to engage dive operators, researchers, to help in removing this species from the park. We're training dive operators to collect and remove lionfish from the national park.
How we've been capturing them, we use nets, especially in protected areas.
The other approach we're taking, prioritizing target areas, we're trying to get a better handle of where the lionfish is predominantly found.
And of course, if you are out there, you contact us, you let us know. Part of the program is early detection and rapid response. If you say we see one here, we try to go there. And then once we catch them, we do a little work on them. We open them, we see what they're eating, try to identify the species if we can. We measure them to see if they are at reproductive stage, and we sex them, male or female.
Hopefully, within 24 months, we would be able to see some marked difference, if not necessarily eradication, but possibly some control. We have received funding from 3 major sponsors, Darden, Digicel, and Lime. Also, we have sponsors from the processing plant, Provo Conkin Seafood, LTC Fisheries, Caicos Fisheries. This is the advertising section. All of the fisheries, the processing plant. And also we are collaborating with a lot of restaurants as well towards promoting this in the Turks and Caicos.
And what we're doing, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel with what we're doing here. This is nothing new. The Bahamas has a bigger problem than we do. And they have galvanized their population to start controlling this fish.
I believe that with a little bit of promotion, a little bit of awareness, this species as well can be a fishery in the Turks and Caicos Islands. The incentive, as long as the restaurants want to put it on their menu, fishermen will catch it and deliver it. By ordering a lionfish, by asking for it, they will be participating in eradication of it.
The tournament rules are simple. You must be over 18 to enter. You must have a valid fishing license if you're not a belonger. You must register at the fish processing plants or at any DECR office. Fish must be taken to the fish processing plants or a DECR office to be officially counted. All sizes of fish are eligible. Fishing for lionfish in the national parks is strictly prohibited. The use of scuba is not allowed, nor is the use of any illegal means of capture. The first person to catch and register 3,000 lionfish will win the top prize of $3,000. The tournament will end in October of 2010.
So for now, between now and oncoming months, we will be seeing a lot more information in the media, a lot more advertising and promoting the consumption of the lionfish as a solution to our predicament.